Hey guys, this is Sloan at BA Carts, and you are watching the instructional installation video for the CartRack on the Evolution D5. Also, if you want to see the instructional video on how to install any of the optional attachments we make for the CartRack, that's another video. So go back on our YouTube channel and click on the attachment CartRack installation video. And also, if you want to see a lot more information about the CartRack, the purposes, the design, all the bells and whistles and cool things that make it pretty neat, then that's another video. That's the BA CartRack video. So you can also find that on YouTube. If you have not yet purchased the CartRack and you just wanted to watch to see how easy it is to install, click the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to this guy for the CartRack for the Evolution D5, and you can purchase it there, or just go to bacarts.com and click accessory store. But with that, I'll stop rambling on, and we're gonna show you step by step on how to install the BA CartRack on an Evolution D5. Alrighty, so when you open your CartRack box, you will have, obviously, the CartRack. You will have your driver and passenger side mounts. You will then have hardware, probably 2 baggies of hardware. Obviously, if you buy all the attachments or any attachments, you'll have those in a box as well, but this is just the installation video for just the CartRack. The attachments is another video, but those are what you will have in your box. For this installation, you will need a 5/32 Allen wrench. You will need a 7/16 socket. You will need a 10mm socket, and you will need a 13mm socket as well. Now, obviously, you can use hand tools for all that, but for the sake of speed in this video, we're using power tools. And you'll actually need power tools for your 10mm. This is gonna be for self-tapping lags. So that is what you'll need. So first step in installing your CartRack on the Evolution D5 is you need the long bolts with washers. These 2 guys, the longest bolts in the kit. Then you have a mount that says P for passenger and a mount that says D for driver. So we're gonna finger start the passenger mount. Then take our 13mm socket and I'm not going to get it extremely tight yet. I just got it snug, so it's really pressing against that plastic that's between the mount and the frame right now. Also, a 13mm socket works, which is what I'm using, but a 1/2 inch socket works as well. Then put the driver's side on as well. Okay, got that snugged up a little too. So driver, passenger. Now, here's the next step. What we're gonna do real quick is sit this mount on here, sit the CartRack on the mounts, and make sure it's sitting level. Make sure the mounts aren't cockeyed in any way, because since there's only 1 bolt in here, the mount can twist. We don't want the mount to twist. We want it to be straight up and down, level, I should say. And we want to make sure when the CartRack is sitting on there that it doesn't have like a weird angle or anything. So in other words, the CartRack should be sitting completely flat on the mounts. And right now it is. It looks like they're perfectly level. And obviously, if you want to go to the extent of putting a level on there or a straight edge on there and making sure it's completely flat, what you don't want to do is mount those extremely tight and they're at a slight angle, because then this CartRack won't fit as nice as it should. So will it still fit? Yes, but those look good. So I'm going to kind of firmly hold this so it doesn't spin and tighten these down thoroughly. Okay, now the next step is optional. Since there's only one bolt for these mounts, and this is not how we designed the cart, this is how Evolution designed the cart, there's just 1 bolt per mount. And although it is plenty strong enough, I mean, it can hold a lot of weight, there's still some flex up and down because there's only 1 bolt. Now, there's no flex up and down if you put self-tapping lags in this hole and this hole. Then it's thoroughly fastened to that entire steel plate behind the backrest on the top and bottom. Then there's no shaking, rattling whatsoever. And if you're doing the chair rack attachment, which is the ones that you pull out and your chair's rest way out here, then I strongly suggest putting these self-tapping lags in. So we're gonna show you how to do this. And I honestly just recommend doing this regardless. Whether you're not doing the chair racks or not, this makes it quite a bit. I wouldn't say it makes it stronger because again, the weight does sit down here. It just has some up and down action going on since there's only one swivel point right now based on how it's currently mounted. So I'm gonna take my 10 millimeter socket and we're going to put self-tapping lags in here, all 4 of these holes. It's fastened top, bottom, and middle. So now it doesn't have any type of flex to it at all and is much stronger. So I strongly recommend doing that. But now that that's done, we just take the cart rack, we sit it on here. And if you want to get in closer, Keely, I can show you. The cart rack on the D5 will mount to these little guys right here. There's a little point right there. The Allen bolts will mount there. So we're going to take our Allen bolts. You need a washer on top on the Allen bolt, and you slide it down in there. Then we take a lock washer, then a normal washer, and acorn nut, and we finger start these. I also recommend keeping the cart rack pressed against the cart when you're doing this. So we got the 2 Allens as close to the cart as possible. Then if you look down here, you'll see that we have more slots lined up on the back side, furthest from the cart. So then we do the exact same process. We run Allen bolt down through like so. So now they're all finger tight. Now, again, you want to make sure it's pressed that way against the cart as much as possible. Then also make sure it's centered. So I can feel just with my fingers, the center with my fingers on there in the strut. So it's ready to rock now. So now we take our 7/16 socket and we take our 5/32 Allen. Then I also forgot to mention that 24-inch bungee cords are included with the cart rack as well. So now cart rack's installed, done. Now it's up to you. There's a lot of discretion here in however the heck you want to use these. We, just for pictures and just for a cool looking clean way, we like to just loop them through upside down like this, through the holes right here. Now you might not be able to do that based on certain attachments you might have, but again, there are so many ways to do these bungee cords. A really useful way that I found was just taking pictures of the product is doing stuff like this, where I'm going around here and just going like this across so you can stuff snuff underneath. Heck, that might be better for you to do a combination of that and go right here. There's so many dang slots and holes and things on the cart rack that, I mean, again, there's so many dang options on how to do your bungee cords to hold down whatever you want to hold down. And you'll see in the pictures on the website too, there's, you know, whatever you might take, firewood, inflatables, pool noodles, whatever the heck you could think of. There's so many different ways to tie stuff down to this. So, and that is how easy it is to install a cart rack on an Evolution D5. So thank you for watching. If you notice something on your cart that's not in these instructions, please let us know, comment below, email us, call us, we'll take care of you. Also, again, if you haven't purchased one yet, you just want to see how easy it is to install, there is a link for the Evolution D5 cart rack and all the attachments that you can buy with it in the description below here in our YouTube channel. It's not very hard to find. Or just go to bacarts.com, click on accessory store, click on the cart you own, then you'll see the cart rack icon. Thanks for watching, and thank you for supporting BA Carts.